That's
Thank
done.
you for
Let's
that.
wrap.
Yeah, I'm also holding a copy of the book up, so I always keep it around me somewhere. So, uh, you know, getting started on the book, Guru Dutt, Jagjit Singh, S.D. Burman, Hari Prasad Chaurasia. Am I missing anybody out there?
No,
No. So, what is it about? And even when we talk of Guru, that there's a lot of music there. Of course, it's a. What is it about music and music legends that gets you interested in telling
I
stories?
I grew up singing all their songs. I still sing them all the time, either loudly or in my head. And I think everything about it fascinated, the way they were shown on screen, the heroines, the heroes, the way the picturization was done, the lyrics, the music. I mean, I'm just completely obsessed. And so the natural thing to do is to find out what made the magic happen. And I think as an author, as a writer and a researcher, that's one way to find out, is to go into the history of each of these people and find out what made them who they were, and why they were able to create this wonderful, whole universe of music that still haunts us. I mean, there's Garba happening down the road, and they're playing all the old songs. I mean, they've
Yeah, yeah,
kind of mixed them up, but they're there.
yeah. So you see, there's one major difference in this book when you look at it, comparing it to the S.D. Burman or the Jagjit Singh. It's that Hari Prasad Chaurasia is more of a classical musician than, like you've talked about singing songs and all of that. But Hari Prasad Chaurasia came into actually composing a song only in 1980 with Silsila, and after that, a few films,
Right.
primarily with Yash Chopra. So, what was it? What was it like? What was it? One aspect, if I were to ask you, that made you want to a story, or one aspect of his art that made you want to think of doing this biography?
Actually, it's a very strange thing that happened. I was invited by Hariji. I mean, we've known each other somewhat, and I've traveled with him to Oslo for his Shakti show. So he knew of me, and his at one of his baithaks, he invited me to listen to Birju Maharaj. And Birju Maharaj was talking at length about dance and music. He sang, he told stories, and I was watching Hariji sitting there, as important, another Padma Vibhushan, like a little boy listening. And I said, what a humble man. He was not saying, I know all this, I am even better, I am good, I want to top it with my own story. I said, I wonder what his story is all about. And I messaged his son right away. I said, somebody should do a book on your father. And he said, why don't you take it further? So I took it further with Penguin, and you were there at that time, Shantanu. And
Yeah,
we thought we would have someone who knows music, classical music very well, write the book. But Hariji said, no, I have read your S.D. Burman, and I think you can do it. And I don't want to talk about music alone. The children said we want to present our father as a human being, not just as a musician. So one thing led to another.